Hello everyone, welcome to Tech Sharmit. In this session, we are going to learn about another way to fill the gradient on a border. Prior to this session, we discussed how to fill a shape with a gradient color. We discussed different type of gradient effect like horizontal gradient effect, vertical gradient effect, and diagonal gradient effect. But in this session, we will talk how we can create a gradient effect on the outline or a border of a shape. There might be some requirement where we are supposed to create a shape or maybe a rectangle, and on that rectangle outline or border area should be colored with a gradient effect. So by the end of this session, we will be able to understand how to create a outline gradient effect on HTML Canvas API, and also we will see the output as well. Clear? But before we start the discussion, I would like to recommend you to please go and check out the previously released sessions first, because they all are in proper sequence and sync. So if you follow them sequentially, then it would be very easy for you to understand the ongoing topic, because for time being we are just focusing on the outline border gradient effect. Clear? Okay. So now if we look at the code is straightforward. Here we have just noted down the title in the head section and one heading in the comment section. Okay, so let me put one heading here, which is H2. In H2 we will just put simple heading, but before that let me show you the output of this. So it is straightforward, right? HTML by texture. Now we will put heading which is outline effect of outline gradient effect on Canvas API. Outline gradient effect on Canvas API. Now you can see it is coming like this, and it's time to create a canvas, because if you are going to create something, we need a canvas. So let's create the canvas. Then we will set here ID. ID would be canvas 1. Then we will set width would be 600 pixel. Then we will set height would be 300 pixels, and then we will set style for border. Okay, because without border it would not look like good. Okay, and in fact we will not be able to see like where is the canvas. So to see the proper working area, we will write this solid black. Now you can save it and refresh it. So after a refresh, you will see that border has been added on a canvas where we have height of 300 pixels and width of 600 pixels. But remember one thing, this is just a canvas, not a border. This is just a canvas, not a shape. Okay, because sometimes students may get confused, like this is the rectangle which we want to create. No, it's not a rectangle, it's just a piece of paper. It's a sheet where we are going to draw something, right? So now on this sheet, in order to draw something, we will use script, and through that script we will create here one rectangle. Okay, so let's start with this. So for that, I'll firstly write here one thing, that is script part. Like let me go to the code here. Here we'll write script. In a script we will connect this script with canvas. So for that we will write here where c equal document dot get element by id. Here we will put id as canvas 1, where ctx equal c dot get context, and here we will pass 2d, which is for two-dimensional shape, and method. Now you can save it. So after a save, you can see document dot get element by id is canvas 1, and where we have ctx, we have added get context. So what it will do, it will provide all methods related to two-dimensional shape. Okay, now after creating this, after connecting this with canvas, what we can do, we can simply create a gradient, linear gradient, and then that linear gradient we will apply on a rectangle border. Okay, so let's write here the comment, create linear gradient. Okay, then we can write here const grad equal ctx dot create linear gradient. Then we will write here the attributes. X1 would be 0, x2 would be 0, sorry, y1. So x1 is a x analysis start point, x axis start point, y is this is x1, which is starting point of x analysis axis. This is y1, which is starting point of y axis. Then we have end point of x axis is 280, end point of y axis is 0. x1 x2 x1 y1 x2 y2. Clear? Now you can save this thing. After the save, you will set the stop color. So here I'll write grad dot add color stop. Okay, after stop color we will mention the color here. So let's say I want to start in the beginning, I want to set it as red, for example. So I can put it red. Then here I want to mix it with grad dot add color stop as 1, dark blue. Okay, now after a dark blue, you can save it, and we are ready with the gradient. So gradient color has been added. Now it's time to fill the shape with gradient color. So for that we will write here fill outline rectangle with fill outline rectangle with gradient. Okay, then we will apply the things which is ctx dot line width. Now if those who have watched the previous session, they know the purpose of line width, right? So here we are specifying the line width as 10 because this thing we have already discussed, right? So ctx dot stroke style, it would be grad because we have declared grad. And remember one thing, JavaScript is completely case sensitive. So if you are writing something with a small g here, so you are supposed to use it across the web page in small g, otherwise it will not work. Okay, so later on we will apply the things on the rectangle. So ctx dot stroke rect, here we will pinch the value 10, 10, 280, 130. Okay, now you can save it and refresh it. So after a refresh, you will see that one rectangle has been added on the canvas, and its outline has been colored with a blended color that is called gradient. Okay, so we have added one shape on which we have applied a outline gradient effect. This is called outline gradient effect because this is the rectangle, and on this rectangle we have outlined the thing with a gradient color. Okay, so this is how we can utilize a simple method, collection of simple method like we have used here. Through the get context, we got some method like create linear gradient method, add color stop. If you want to mix any other color, let's try if we can do this. I'll copy it from here, and here I will write maybe yellow. Okay, now you can save it, and value would be 0.5. So let's see if it comes into the picture or not. So you can see in the middle portion yellow color is coming, in the beginning red is there, and in the end blue color is there. So this is the combination of 3 color gradient. Okay, so I think now this process is clear to you, like how we can add the stop color stop and all the values. What main thing is coordinate, and you have to decide your coordinate according to your shape. This is something that I can't tell you directly because it is totally depend on how much size is your what is the size of your rectangle, what is the area you want to be filled with gradient color. So it totally depends on that. Okay, but if you are practicing with the same coordinate, then it would work perfectly on your system. So I would recommend you to firstly prepare the same program on your screen. Once you are comfortable with it, then you can customize the thing and you can try more changes. Let's say if I want to increase the line width, so I can put 20 here, and you can see now it has been changed. Similarly, if I want to apply for 15, I can put it 15, and you can see it is coming like this. Okay, so likewise you can try to mix the things and you can explore the things by changing the properties. Okay, so yeah, that's all for today. In the next session we will discuss few more things. So thank you for watching Tech Sharmit.